In this video, we're going to show you to install the coolant reservoir on your Buick Enclave located under your hood. With the hood open, let's go ahead and remove the radiator cover here. It's a plastic cover that has a bunch of these plastic trim buttons. Use your trim tool, pop out the center, and then lift out the bottom. It's going to be a series of these here running across the whole front. Go ahead and remove all of these. Go ahead and pop out our last one here. Now before we lift this up and out, the hood seal right here has a plastic retainer. So just going to gently go in here and pop this up and out. There it is right there. And we can lift this side up. I'm going to walk this right around, remove the seal from the other side, and remove this panel. On the top of our expansion tank right here, we have two 10mm bolts. Okay, loosen and remove these. Now the expansion tank has a hose on the side here, runs over and underneath the support, and it comes back up to the top of the radiator. We're going to use a flathead screwdriver to loosen this hose clamp. You may lose a little bit of coolant from the radiator itself. Using a pair of hose pliers, carefully grab that hose, gently twist it just to break that seal, and then we can twist and pull it off. Be careful not to bend it so you don't break the port on the radiator itself. Remove that hose clamp as we will be reusing that. After you remove the two bolts for the expansion tank, come on over here to the AC line and remove this bolt here. That is also a 10mm. Go ahead and grab the expansion tank. Work that up and out. And if you have coolant in that expansion tank, you want to be careful when you pull this up and out that the coolant doesn't run out of this hose. You might lose a little bit, so I'm just going to try and put my finger over this hose here as much as possible. Did lose a little bit, but not a lot. And go ahead and remove the tank. Set that aside. Let's go ahead and take our new expansion tank, feed the hose back down and around where the other one had come out of. Now our new expansion tank has a little tab right here. Want to make sure that that fits in to the bracket down below. Just going to line this up. So that little tab that is on the leg of the expansion tank, it comes through right here. See that moving right there? So you want to make sure that fits in. That's just a little notch. And then we can go ahead and pull this back into place, line up the tabs here, and get our bolt started. We want to get our bolts started here. And we're also going to get the bolt started for our AC line. They're all started. We can now go ahead and snug those down. Snug them down gently. Next is to hook up our tube or hose here. We have our hose clamp, slide that over. Go ahead and work that onto the radiator. Bring that clamp up and let's go ahead and snug that down. You want to go ahead and make sure that when you snug that, it does compress that hose a little bit. You don't want to have any leaks here under pressure. Make sure that radiator cap is secure. Now we can go ahead and open up the cap. And we're going to fill this with the recommended fluid for this vehicle application. We're going to fill this tank about halfway, and then we're going to go ahead and start up the vehicle, let it get up to operating temperature, even if I take it for a road test. Come on back in about 20 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and check that level of that coolant, and then I'll fill it up accordingly. You want that tank to be about half full. Remove the funnel, go ahead and pop on the cap. Let's go ahead and install the front cover. Go ahead and lower the cover down. I'm going to go over to the driver's side here. Make sure you can get that seal pulled up and around. Snap that rubber seal back in. And then do the same on the passenger side. Go ahead and install your plastic pushpin retainers. Once you have your cover on, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.